Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Geester account. It's made a little bit of progress since the last time, but not all that much. We're just going to have a little bit of fun in the old Flame Shrine. As much fun as we can have with this new system they got going on. Not the largest fan, I will confess, but it is what it is. We will make it work. Regardless, I hope. Maybe. So we're going to load ourselves up with Demon Bells. Our Ignis is going to wear not a Demon Bell, but something like, I don't know, that'll be fine. Sure. So we can go ahead and bam. We've got 4 fights ready to go. We are going to load us in here. Do I have my team? Yes. Okay. So the plan is full energy feed as best we can anyway. Shrinking and everything going swimmingly thus far. Already missing some actives. Oh, never mind. We were saved there by the enemy targeting, which is very nice to see. Still extremely clean. I will never grow tired of the animation that MFG has whenever he gets attacks off. So satisfying. I'm not really sure where these stuns are coming from, but I'm kind of pissed about it now. We need to really figure out what these puppets are doing, because for now it is still, unfortunately, a rather large mystery. Looks like we'll get around 15 active, which is nice. Bam, 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 bam. God, it's beautiful. Sexiest thing I have ever seen, probably. Damage not amazing, but still top of the food chain in my little domain here. We'll add the skin. Whoops. We will add these. Where's the skin? I keep on forgetting. There it is. Bam. I'm much less impressed with the skin animation than I am with the regular animation, I suppose. It still looks kind of nice, but not the largest fan. I think they did MFG a rather large disservice with his skin animations. But it is what it is. After this fight, we'll take a look at the bag, see how we're doing in terms of our hero progression, what sort of artifacts we're rocking, how soon we can expect a 3rd Transcendence hero, progress in other game modes, crap like that. Yeah, this just seems kind of bland. There's no real indication that this is a poison or dot hero, and he just lost all of his mushroomy charm, which really does kind of put a damper on things. Not the greatest. We're going to hope for another round 15 active skill. Yeah. It's just not the most exciting. And we're going to miss our round 15 active. So that's unfortunate. But the damage is larger that time, which is nice. Love to see that. So let us take a look. Here we can inspect our bag place, see what sort of things we got going on. Void campaign, not spectacular. Obviously, we're stuck here, which kind of not lovely at all. Not a fan of this wave in the slightest. We should probably add a Demon Bell to PDE should we decide we want to do this. But we're just going to be drowned out by dots as soon as this round ends. Yeah, there it goes. Unfortunate and sad and pathetic MFG goes down. So you can see here we have some hammers for, I don't know when we're going to be able to use those. at some point, probably. 4.2, we'll round that up, 4.3 million crystals of Transcendence. What I'm looking for is an argument for any one particular third trans on the MFG account. Some might say Gaggy. I have a Gaggy Awaken, just because Tenant and also buffs burn damage, whereas we have MFF, who is just crazy support in pretty much all considerations. So that's lovely to know. And then they'll obviously be coming sooner rather than later as third and fourth, respectively, most likely. LFA can come in, maybe, until the point at which we can no longer outspeed, at which point it would be a little bit not great. But so the rationale basically for LFA is, if you recall the Machman route, LFA is scheduled as the second Transcendence hero for a little while. And some say HHA now, but I think LFA is probably still more optimal because SSM is able to outspeed rather easily in Chapter 1. So SSM gets a kill, and then LFA's, where is it? Death spread, there it is. Whenever an enemy dies, increases self-crit damage with an 80% chance to inflict fear. When this is sublimed, that becomes 100%. So basically SSM outspeeds, gets a kill, and then everybody on the enemy team gets feared, which means the enemy team just never attacks, ever, which is a very nice situation. So I might do an LFA early on, until the point at which we can no longer outspeed. You saw the damage we did to the Sherlock with Antlers. If we put on melodic strings, more likely than not, we can get 2 kills. So LFA would be able to put fears on the homes. They would never attack. And then that stage would be probably a decently easy clear. The issue there, though, is we don't have a Rui Scepter. So that feels bad. We're going to need one eventually for Trans Gaggy. Because what Gaggy does is we will bring ourselves over here. Bam. I think it's in the sublimation. No. 75% chance to taunt each enemy respectively with every active skill, which with Rui that would become 100%, which is pretty hilarious, actually. And then 60% chance to taunt each enemy respectively with the basic. So Bro is just taunting like mad. And then with this one, you can see when he dies, so we're towards the bottom there, 40% chance to inflict freeze, cold chill. So Trans Gaggy, I think, is going to be a lovely addition to the team. I have an okay copy of him. Skill damage, CI offset. I might use hammers on this to roll for control precision. But with Rui Scepter, it's not really going to matter all that much in the grand scheme of things. Would you look at that? Surprise. I was waiting for that to happen this whole time. But we finally got it. So now we have someone special. Doesn't it look nice? I think so. So we're going to use hammers now. Skill damage, control immunity offset. Giant killer. So we like 2 of those. We don't really like the third one because he's not doing any sort of crowd control. And so we're going to roll this until I think I still like skill damage a little bit better. So not wonderful so far. That would have been a lovely roll if Giant Killer weren't in the game. So obviously you're going to need some more hammers. What to do? I think we like doing stupid stuff, so we're just going to do that. There he goes. Goodbye, Geester. And now, what is this? Cool. So now we have even more contract Starry Gem Mall. and then we're just going to buy ourselves the rest of these hammers here. We're going to look for a very, very, very nice giant killer roll. But so far, I'm not depressed by what we got. 2 out of 3 is still nice, but it would just be ideal if our third bonus stat weren't completely dead on him. So we're just going to keep on rolling. Giant killer, damage reduction, control immunity. I still like skill damage, I think. Giant killer Defier would be super nice. We're getting lots of giant killer rolls, but sadly the other stats are just duds. And so we can't really accept them. I would even take 2 offensives and a defensive. But sadly, we're not getting that. So this feels a little bit bad. Giant killer divine block. Defier, there's Defier for the first time today, I think. Giant killer precision control immunity. I will take that for now. And then we'll probably keep on rolling later. But yeah. I'm glad I saved some flame shrine attacks. This was totally deliberate, by the way. The scheduling of this video just in time for us to get that purchase going through so we could do some live hammers for ourselves. So yeah, now we have a Geister account, which is lovely. And without MFF in the picture, precision actually isn't all that terrible. I kind of like precision. I don't know that we're getting it overcapped or anything anywhere anytime soon. So that's going to be nice. Global stuns on everyone for some reason. I would still like to know what these guys do and why their stuns are just so rare. But, oh well. It is what it is. Lots of demon bells going off, and it looks like we will get a round 15 active skill, which is nice. God, that is just the most beautiful thing. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that's what we like to see. That is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we'll watch this yet again. And then we'll see if we can clear that Holmes Young stage, although I'm not feeling particularly optimistic. Just because mechanically, I think it's a challenging stage. We may need to wait for another trans hero, but if not, that would be pretty cool. I shouldn't have retired that Geister, actually, because that would have been a 5k attack. Awaken on him for a slot 1 tenant. Whereas the Natalie I have, while she is indeed a better tenant than the Geister would be, she does not have 5k attack on the Awaken. So we'll just have to see what we do with that. Anyways, though, we now have a Geister account. So that is going to be fun for me, at least for a little while. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. That is the stuff. Very nice. So we're going to put melodic strings on you, and then we'll put a demon bell. We'll take one. We'll steal it from this Drake, sure. And we'll put it on Phantom Defier Elena. Bam. Okay. I think we're going to roll with this. We might actually want Unbending Will now that I think we're going to be super good on damage. Not looking like an issue. I should probably put on damage reduction. Good lord. Yeah, we're going to need some damage reduction. Not great. Not great at all. So instead of skill damage, damage reduction. And then how's our precision looking? Yeah, not amazing. So we like that. Bam. Well, we don't like it, but it means we don't really mind the awaken for now. So we're going to throw ourselves back in now that we have damage reduction. The Sherlocks still die, which is very, very nice for us. And I think we're going to get absolutely destroyed here. Yeah, this feels exceptionally terrible. I might use... No, we need Control Purify, sadly. We'll give this probably a few more attempts, and then we'll just say it's not going to happen until our next Transcendence hero, which I am cool with. Not going to be super upset by that. Yeah, this looks even worse. Good lord, I hate Holmes Young so much. But yeah, this is just going to be Testament. MFG is one of the worst early Transcendence heroes you can choose, just by his nature as an assassin type hero. And the reason that is unfortunate, there we go, nice, is just because he's limited in how many heroes he can target at one time. And what that means is that he has a lot of exposure to enemy attacks for the first few rounds. And you really do not like that. So far so good, actually. We may get a Chapter 1 clear, which we would, of course, appreciate. We don't appreciate that from Holmes Young, but it turns out not to matter. And for those of you who are interested, I will show the train after this. The train is free to play. All of the spending was done before Treasure Train dropped. I think, anyway. Seas go down. Yeah, everybody goes down. Very cool. Very fun. I like MFG. He's cool. He sucks. But you cannot deny that he is cool. Bam. Bam. Let's keep her going. Double Delaciums, double Morax. The Moraxes are going to be scary. I like how they just full targeted the MFG. That was cool. Doesn't matter, though. Victory is ours. Haha. Yes. So next order of business, as I alluded to, is going to be a Splendid Rui Scepter, most likely. I'm going to hold off on pulling artifacts, though. And that is for the reason that a change or an update to the current artifact system was teased in the spoilers for this month. So we're going to wait to see what is going on with that before we make any hasty artifact decisions, because if they drop a change to like Antlers Cane or something like that, where we can get it to like 6-star or something, we're obviously going to want to pursue that instead. All right. Yeah, so Chapter 1, obviously, this is before Valkyries are so ridiculously overstated that they just destroy your family and all of your subsequent offspring later down the line. Who are we going to kill here? Sherlocks don't even die. Oh no. Okay, that was a little bit weird. The order of operations there. I appreciate the fears on the homes. We're still going to die. Oh, we don't die. Not yet, anyway. And we died. Okay. So we didn't get CC'd there, so we might be able to apply some dot purify. And then we'll see what goes on. Sherlocks die. Elena reducing the energy there, and we get absolutely smacked. Okay, so one of the Sherlocks died, the other one remains. Unfortunate. Down goes the Sherlock. Holmes Young gets inactive, which means we are donezo. We'll give this like 2 more tries, and then we're going to call it a night because I am sleepy. I stayed up late so I could collect my Geester copy. But yeah, it looks like this stage is going to be too much for me at this moment in time. But not to worry. When we get our 3rd Transcendence hero, it will be a piece of cake. Yeah, as expected. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you are looking forward to more Geester content, because I am looking forward to using this guy. Hammers pending. When do I get my next sort of drop? Where are the hammers? Hammers, hammers, hammers. Oh, what is that, 5 days? 5 times 24, 100 hours, 114. So that is a little bit under 5 days. 4 days, we'll call it. So we'll do that in the middle of next week. Look for some giant killer defier action, and then we will see. With that, have yourselves a wonderful night. Thank you very much for watching.